These Californians are learning how to fight fire with fire.
This is going to be our test fire area.
These small controlled fires are called prescribed burns. Fire officials consider them to be a vital tool to curb the risk of wildfires. The idea is that by preemptively burning dry timber and other fuels for blazes, locals can prevent the kind of out-of-control disasters that California has seen in recent years.
Our burn's going really well. We are seeing really nice fire behavior.
After decades of fire suppression policies, California's forests are overgrown. And together with climate change and drought, record-breaking mega-fires have erupted across the state in recent years. As a result, experts say prescribed burns are becoming increasingly important.
What weather factors are we thinking about?
Susie Coker founded the El Dorado Amador Prescribed Burn Association in 2021 to teach private landowners about prescribed burns, including how to plan and conduct them safely.
People have an innate fear of fire because it's only been an enemy that's been wiping out communities, and it's still doing that. But if you do it at the right time, under your own conditions, it can be your friend, and it can treat the forest as opposed to destroying it. So we try and show people how to do that, and that's really powerful.
The recent fire conditions have been intimidating for Sarah Fishbach. Her family has 439 acres of conifers, pines, and oaks in El Dorado County that she knows needs to be burned.
But we haven't done any pile burns for probably 10 to 15 years with the way fires have been going, recently. We've been scared to, and we haven't had really the knowledge to feel like we were doing it safely.
Officials are also recognizing the need for more prescribed burns. In 2022, California launched a strategic plan for wildfire and forest resilience with the aim of treating 400,000 acres annually with controlled burns. Kathy Mueller, a landowner, considers a prescribed burn a responsible practice that needs to be increased in the state.
So California is meant to burn, and we've been suppressing fire for so long that the buildup of fuels is kind of at an emergency state right now. And so as individual homeowners, if we can take care of our individual properties and reduce the fuels, both through mechanical means and broadcast burning, it makes our neighborhoods safer.
Email exchanges from inside the BBC, they talk about the risk of violating Indian laws. It's easier to rake up the freedom of speech debate, but does it give anyone a free pass to knowingly violate the law? America supports India because it needs India's support in return. And India is working with the US because it suits India's interests. This is how geopolitics works. Last night, he diffused a crisis with his defense minister. But today, Netanyahu was confronted with a new problem. His cabinet seems to have rebelled against him. The UK is looking at the Indian subcontinent to fill its coffers. That India seems to be negotiating from a position of power, like a partner and not a former colony.